Hey Cancer, welcome to Intuitive Gems. My name is Desiree, and today I'll be doing your money, wealth, finance, prosperity, and abundance reading for the month of November 2024. If this is your first time catching one of my readings, I do want to say welcome, and I invite you to subscribe because I do these money readings each and every month, and I would love to share your money message with you. For the readings this month, I am using my original tarot deck. I'll clarify with my Radiant Rider-Waite Tarot, Cancer. And then I will close out your reading with a Wisdom of the Oracle card. All right. And if this reading is not specific enough for you, if you have a unique question you'd like to ask me, I invite you to join me twice a week during my live streams. I go live Mondays and Fridays, and I'm calling it the Ask Me Anything Tarot Show. So you can ask me anything about anything. And yeah, we have a lot of fun on those lives. So I would love to have you join. And we also set up a brand new Discord for the channel. So if you'd like to talk with me after hours or the other beautiful gems in this community, the link to join the Discord is in the description of this video. All right, Cancer, let's go ahead and get right into your reading because you've got some interesting things happening. All right, very interesting things. That Justice card in the reverse means a decision is not made in your favor. However, when I look at what's going on here, things definitely are going to change for you. There's a lot of changes happening as it relates to your money. Okay. Now, what I'm getting too is there's some emotional stuff that's getting in the way here because of the Knight of Cups and the Three of Swords. All right. So I'm wondering if you're feeling a little bit emotionally overwhelmed by your money situation this first week in November, Cancer, because that's what I'm picking up. The Six of Wands in the reverse also talks about you feeling a little disconnected, maybe from your work, maybe from your the people that you hang out with, or maybe people in your family, maybe your significant other. But there's a feeling of disconnect going on here, and I feel like that is influencing how you see your financial situation. Now, the thing is sometimes we can get really caught up in our feelings, and I feel like that could be working against you this first week of November, Cancer. So be very cognizant of that. Be very mindful of that, because that could really trip you up as it relates to money, right? Because sometimes when we are so narrowly focused on one thing, we tend to dismiss a lot of other things that we need to pay attention to. And so I feel like that's what's happening in this first week of November for you as it relates to your money, because it's even affecting your own intuition, your own gut feelings about things. All right. You're not trusting yourself. And I feel like that's what you need to focus on, especially as it relates to your money, because you know what you need. You know what you need to do, Cancer. You know what's going to work, at least right now. And you need to kind of pursue that. You need to move in that direction. Give yourself enough credit to make that decision, because I feel like that is what's holding things up. All right. Now, this is an awareness that happens in layers. This is not something that you suddenly fix overnight, but just knowing that you have more control, more power than you think you do is enough to really unlock wherever you're feeling stuck, especially as it relates to money. But here's where things get really good. You have somebody on your side, somebody who's rooting for you, who's in your corner. This is a divine connection. This is a strong relationship. This is somebody who believes in you, who knows you've got what it takes to really make the things happen that you want to happen as it relates to your money. All right. So what you need to do is really lean into this relationship. Okay, because that's where you're going to get fed, so to speak. That's where your soul is really going to kind of feel the desires, yes, but it's more about feeling capable, right? Feeling like, yes, I've got this, I can do this, and I'm not the only one who believes it. There's somebody else who believes in it too. All right, so sometimes money is not, it's not really about doing stuff, but it's about how we see ourselves. And I feel like that's kind of a little bit of a struggle of what's going on this first week in November, Cancer. But it's okay, all right? You've got what it takes. You can make new decisions. You can move in a new direction. Nothing is going to stop you from getting what you want as long as you believe what you want is possible for you. And it totally is. All right, so let's continue on, Cancer, and see what else shows up for you as it relates to money, wealth, finances, prosperity, and abundance for the month of November 2024. Look at how things really change, okay? All right, so the first week of November is you kind of trying to figure stuff out. And, you know, we're all going through that to some degree. The second week, you have timing, and things are actually not moving as quickly as you want, but that actually is an advantage for you, right? Because that gives you more time to figure stuff out, make a plan, set yourself up, and do the things that need to be done. Now, you also got the Two of Wands here. The Two of Wands is you looking at the past and comparing it to present circumstances. Now, sometimes that can cause things to get a little bit wonky. All right, just because you made a mistake in the past doesn't mean you have to continue making that same mistake now. All right, and there's clarity and there's wisdom and there's maturity in realizing that. Okay, next up we do have the Four of Wands. This is where things really start to turn around for you and work in your favor. Okay, as we move into the second week of November, you really connect and you really make a strong foundation for your money. Okay, you're doing what needs to be done. You're getting the money you need to get. This is also the marriage card, but it doesn't always mean like holy matrimony. Sometimes it means really just connecting with the company or the work that you find sets your soul on fire. It could also be you moving in, moving into the dream career or the dream job that you've always wanted. Then we have things getting really juicy and fun with that Ace of Swords. This is a breakthrough. Something suddenly happens. Something suddenly shifts. The money vibes really just kind of grow and expand and move for you in a very positive way once we hit that second week of November. How do I know? Because the Ace of Swords is the literal breakthrough card. So you may be feeling a little stuck emotionally as the month begins, but I'm telling you, it's not going to be like that for the entire month. It's not even going to be like that for the next week, as we're seeing here. Then we have one of the most positive cards in the deck. That's the Ten of Cups. The Ten of Cups is the card of success, happiness, joy. It's also the card of celebrating. It's getting what you want. It's getting the confirmation that you're doing the right things. All right, so give yourself a little bit of grace, Cancer. All right, the money is coming. The success is coming. The growth is coming. You just have to kind of work through some, like I said, some emotional stuff and really get some clarity on where you want to go and how you want things to kind of be for you. Once you do that, things really start falling into place. But again, it takes some time and it takes a little bit of determination even and discipline to really commit to that. It's like you're making a promise to yourself that you're going to do whatever it takes to get the money or the success or the job or the business, whatever it is, you're going to do whatever it takes to make that happen. All right, and that's very clear and that's very apparent as we move throughout the month of November. All right, Cancer, let's continue on and see what else shows up for you as it relates to, money, wealth, finances. All right, so we got that Seven of Swords. You know, some of the other signs were getting that card, and I'm getting that there is somebody who's kind of shifty, who's doing some things. You know who this is, Cancer. And the thing is about you distancing yourself, okay? It's about you distancing yourself from somebody. Somebody is not doing the right things. You got to move away. Now, you know who this is. You don't trust them. Maybe they're getting in the way of you figuring out what you want for you. But the thing is this person is going to be exposed for doing, I feel like, again, this is something work related. Somebody in the company is doing something kind of shady, but it's about to be exposed, okay? And I can tell you that because of the following cards. The Judgment card, this is the card of self-improvement. I also get that card when it's time to detach. All right, so you need to detach, distance, separate, remove yourself from whatever this sticky situation is. Again, I feel like this is work for a lot of you, but for some of you, it may not be. It could be something going on in your family with somebody being dishonest or somebody being shady. Like I said, the Judgment card means it's time for you to break away from that. We also got the Ten of Cups. This is the same card. Remember, this card is still positive. Doesn't matter how it shows up. It's only to a lesser degree. So whatever is happening here continues on in the following week. Again, because we're talking about money, whatever you're celebrating, winning, or getting confirmation on, you're still going to be seeing that in the next week, although it's going to be toned down a little bit, right? But that's okay. You also have some good news coming as it relates to work. Now, I do feel like this card is related to this situation, all right? Either this person gets exposed or whatever the situation is, somebody gets punished even, I'm feeling. But whatever it is, this is good news happening, and that happens right in the middle of the month, all right? So good news coming as it relates to work, your career, your business, or whatever. All right, it's usually some type of positive announcement in some way. Communication is good. If you're having any types of meetings or conversations with people around you as it relates to money, it looks like those conversations and discussions are going to go really, really well. Finally, we got the Ace of Cups. That is a brand new relationship or a brand new beginning to something that is very prosperous, something that is really good and exciting. It could be a new relationship for some of you, or it could just be moving into something prosperous as it relates to your work, like moving into a new job, or maybe there's a new way that you're working your current job to where things just really start flowing for you in a very beautiful way. All right, so that's a good card. Now, the thing is, you've got a lot of positive things like turning in your favor once we hit the second half of the month, Cancer. All right, so please do not feel discouraged, and please do not give up hope, because I'm telling you, things are working out for you better than probably what you currently think they are. All right, but again, the emotions, your emotions could be getting in the way, and sometimes we get emotionally overwhelmed, and I feel like there's some of you going through that as it relates to your money. Okay? But I promise you, it's not going to be that way forever. I really do. I can totally see that for you, Cancer. It's not going to be that way forever. All right? So let's take a look at this. We've got the King of Cups. The King of Cups is a card that talks about emotional intelligence, emotional maturity. When I see him in the reverse, sometimes it means that we're still stuck in some emotional patterns that may not necessarily benefit us, especially as it relates to our money. So again, you really need to pay attention to your feelings, but not allowing your feelings to dictate your actions, your behaviors, even your beliefs. All right. And again, that takes practice. You know, none of us are perfect at this. You know, we still sometimes get caught up in the way we feel. All right, and that's normal. However, that is not an indicator of success or money coming to us or winning in some way. We also have the Queen of Swords. Now, here is where things get really good, because she is all about removing and eliminating the things that do not serve her, whether they be physical items or whether they just be emotional things. So you're doing the work, Cancer. And again, this is helping you to attract more money. This is helping to shift your beliefs about what's possible for you. So you're doing all the right things. And I can say that because we also have the Ten of Swords in the reverse. This means that you've released whatever is getting in the way of you emotionally. Now, this could be something that happened with a friend or a family member or something like that, a partner. This is you kind of releasing some emotional hurt. And I'm feeling like that's kind of what's going on in the month of November, Cancer. There's something that was very upsetting emotionally, and it's causing you to kind of lose focus of what you need to do financially. But by the end of the month, all of that gets cleared up, because we got the Ten of Swords in the reverse. We got the Hangman in the reverse. The Hangman in the reverse means you are no longer stuck and stagnant. As a matter of fact, you are moving forward in a very powerful and big way. Again, this really helps your money situation take on a new life, take on some new energy. You know, you've got some new money vibes kind of coming in and really, it's like you get excited and you get passion, you know, the passion just gets reignited for whatever it is that you need to do in order to make your money. And sometimes making money is difficult. And for a lot of us, it's difficult, but it doesn't mean it can't be done. And it doesn't mean that it's not there waiting for us as long as we do whatever we need to do in order to have it. Finally, we have the Fool card. I love that card because this means that when all is said and done, Cancer, you are moving in a new direction. You have new opportunities coming your way. There's nothing holding you back. The success is on the way. The excitement, the fun, the, I guess, plans to do something that really makes a difference for you is showing up at the end of the month. So while things may be a little bit emotionally challenging throughout the month of November, it's not going to stay that way. I can promise you that, okay? I can promise you that. When I look at these cards, I do see overcoming these challenges. And again, that helps you get in the right mindset so you can make the money that you want to make, so you can attract the things and the opportunities and the people and the events and the circumstances so you can really win at this money game. But, you know, sometimes we have to give ourselves grace because we're only human and none of us are perfect. And sometimes we do have to give attention to our emotional health. And I feel like that's really what you're going to be doing in the month of November. Once you kind of tend to yourself and give yourself grace, like I said, things really start moving and grooving for you as it relates to your money. All right, Cancer, so that's what I got for the month of November. Let's go ahead and close out your reading with a Wisdom of the Oracle card. Look how pretty this card is. This is card number 20, and it's the card of Imagine, right? Sometimes we have to give ourselves permission to imagine, to dream, to have fun. All right, so that's what you need to meditate on for the month of November, Cancer. All right, I hope you enjoyed this reading. I hope it was helpful. Thank you so much for spending this time with me. We'll do it all again next month.